And coming onto your back, and your props are handy. Let's grab our weights if you wish them. You don't have to have them. And find your position so that you're going to be out to a T. So ideally, you are far enough away from things that you're not going to run into anything. And take a full deep breath. And the weights are in your hands. The palms are up. Shimmy the shoulders. And try, as we go through this, to keep the shoulders planted. To feel the connection of the shoulders at the mat. Don't hesitate to adjust. Take a full deep breath and slowly come up. And as I've shared before, if any of this is like a stutter, you're just barely trying to move, then come up and down through that path, through that range of motion, until it feels a little more fluid. But our goal here is to come up as slowly as we can. And once they're all the way up, and at this point they'd be facing each other, take a full deep breath. And we're going to take one down along the side of our torso and the other up overhead. So rotating and sending one down and one back. If going straight overhead is not something that's available to you, and it's going to be uncomfortable when you get closer and closer to the floor, go ahead and go out wide to a spot where you know that you have a little more comfort and ease through the range. But we're slowly, slowly making our way all the way to the floor. Take a full deep breath. And after that full deep breath, they're going to change positions. So the one is going to come, they're both going to come up, and they're going to pause in the center. And then continue going the opposite direction. And when they land, they're going to stay planted for a moment while you breathe. And whenever you're ready, very slowly, very deliberately, just lift one this time. Doesn't matter which one, top or bottom. Bring it up, concentrating all of your effort in that one arm. Take it straight up. Rotate it in. And ever so slowly take it back out to that side of the T. Very slow, very deliberate. And once that arm is down, and don't let me rush you if you're not done, just know that this is what's going to happen next. So we're going to bring that other arm up. It's going to rotate palm toward the center again and slowly, slowly make its way down toward the floor. And once they're down, take your time. Lift up and hold just a few inches off the floor. And then another few inches. Make sure the shoulders are still connected. Another few inches. And again, until you're finally all the way up. Keep breathing in and out of your nose. Encourage the shoulders to be pushing up. You can lift them all the way up and then bring them all the way down. Make sure they're nicely planted. And ever so slowly, the same way that we came up this time, we're going to go back down. So we're going to go a few inches and pause. Another few inches and pause. And again, continuing that until you've made it all the way to the floor. And then connect. And release the weights. Shimmy the shoulders. Take the arms up. Reach the shoulders up as high as you can. Send the arms up over. If you're able to touch the floor, pull. If not, that's okay. Just kind of allow them to hang out here and kind of pulse. Find that space where you can go out flat and straight. And go ahead and push them into the floor. Full, deep breaths. And bring your arms back in. Lift and adjust your clothing. Trying to get rid of the lumps and bumps. Bring the bolster underneath the hips. And a gentle rock from side to side. And hug them in. Send the legs up and back. Hands can be anywhere along the back line of your legs. Hands pushing into legs, legs pushing into hands. Encouraging that resistance. And go ahead and push, 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 push in. Really feeling that stretch all the way from the heels, through the Achilles, the calves, the hamstrings, into the glutes. Full, deep breath. And legs are up. Full deep breath, go wide. You can resist at the inner thighs. You can resist at the outer thighs. And allow that to come into a tick-tock from side to side. You can be very slow, very deliberate. Shoulders maintain their connection on the floor. And balancing out both sides. Come back to center. Bend the knees. Feet are straight. Soles of the feet are straight toward the ceiling. So the knees are bent. They're as close to the torso as we can get them. And our hands are either going to come in from the inside and wrap around and hold the outside of the arches, or come to the inside and hold the heels or the ankles, whatever feels best for you. But we're going to gently rock from side to side in our happy baby. And as we go to each side, feel free to extend that leg and get a little bit more range, a little more stretch. Into the hamstrings. And depending upon your particular anatomy, your calves might be having a lot to say. Maybe, maybe not. Last side. Come back. Take a full deep breath. The knees are already bent, so crisscross them as available at the thighs and hold on to the ankles. So if this is available, cool, continue with it. Pull the ankles out and down, getting as much rotation at the hip as you can. If this is not user-friendly, then just concentrate on the one leg. We're going into that glute stretch. So you can hug the one leg into your chest and just concentrate on that leg and not be doing and hanging on to both legs at the same time. It's your call. So pull them apart and down. And once you find that connection with the glute, go ahead and wag your tail. So whichever one of these works best for you, you might get a better stretch on the one where you concentrate on just the one leg. And that's fine. Whenever I call this, you can just go right to that. Take a full deep breath. Switch to the other side. Encouraging that rotation as best you can. Take a full deep breath and release. Legs go straight up and back. Again, hands can be on the back side of your legs or connected to your toes. Take a full deep breath. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Send them straight up. Make sure the bolster's in a good spot. Shimmy the shoulders, wag the tail. Breathing in and out of your nose, down into your belly. And Bring the legs down however you wish. Maybe you're going to bring them down together. Maybe you're going to bring them down one at a time, very slowly. Maybe you're going to bring them down as a bicycle. Whichever of these you choose, feel free. And once they're down, take your time, don't rush. But once they're down, settle into your hips and your shoulders, tilt and tuck, wag, shimmy, full deep breaths. Arms up overhead, fingers and toes toward opposite walls. Stretch it out. Wag it out.